everyone, welcome. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my scrubs from Figs, which personally is a very exciting topic just because it pertains to my profession. And so I wear scrubs around 50% of the time. So to me, being able to find a pair of scrubs that are extremely comfortable is my #1 priority. So honestly, I am the type of person that would rather lounge around in pajamas 24/7 if I could. So that is how much I value comfort. Alright, so in today's video, I'm just going to be going over the pricing, the quality, the different styles they offer, as well as sizing and fit. And if you don't want to listen to me ramble, go ahead and skip on to the end of the video and I will be showing you all the different colors that I own from Figs, as well as how they look on myself. Alright, so first of all, let's talk about the price. So I've been purchasing Figs since 2018, and as far as I know, they haven't increased the prices of their scrubs. And so these scrubs are not cheap. So a pair will cost you $86. And one thing that I have to say is that I never buy these scrubs for their full price. I always wait until I have a discount code for at least 20% off or more. So I know that recently there are a lot of those 15% off discount codes. No, don't buy them. Go ahead and do yourself a favor, Google some more and find those 20% off discount codes, because that is one thing that I'm not very happy is that Figs has become more and more stingy with their discount codes, which is not cool. Alright, so then next I want to talk about the quality of Figs. And so yes, the quality is very good, but of course you are paying for that. On their website it says that Fig scrubs are always wrinkle-free, ridiculously soft, moisture-wicking, and feature 4-way stretch and antimicrobial technology. So yes, I can attest to the ridiculously soft part, I do agree. As far as anti-wrinkle, let me go ahead and show you a side-by-side comparison between a Figs pair of scrubs as well as the Dickies pair of scrubs. And I don't do anything special in terms of cleaning. I just wash and dry them and then fold them and put them into my drawer. So both of these have been in my drawer for about like a week or so. And let's take a look. So, like any other fabric, you can't expect it to be 100% wrinkle free, but I would say it's relatively not too bad in terms of wrinkles. Not bad enough where I feel like I would need to iron it. And wouldn't that be such a pain if you had to iron your scrubs all the time? Like, I don't have that time, so I would rather not. Okay, so here's that one. And of course this is a lighter color, so I feel like wrinkles would show up more prominently, but yeah. Okay, and then let's take a look at the Dickies. And yeah, as you can see, there are visibly more wrinkles in this one, and I would definitely need to iron this pair. But then again, keep in mind that this top was only probably $16 or $17, so there is a large price difference between these two scrubs. So I don't expect too much out of this pair, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, so next is their moisture wicking claim, and I feel like this claim is pretty subjective because we all sweat at different amounts, and one thing it doesn't do is hide your sweat or any kind of fluids that get on to your scrubs. So let me go ahead and show you with water. It is actually quite visible when you get like water on your scrubs. So as you can see, bam, it just shows up and there's no hiding that. So as you can imagine, with sweat it would be basically the same. But I guess it does dry relatively quickly. By relative, I would say like 3 to 5 minutes, and that's only with clear fluids, okay? So one time I got feeding all over my scrubs, and at that point, nothing's gonna save you. So I basically look like a hot mess. I had to change out of those scrubs, and when I got home I had to spray them with this like stain remover, or else that feeding was basically crusting all over my scrubs, and I had to hand wash those scrubs. And so next I want to talk about fading. So out of all the 3 years that I've had figs, I never had a problem with the color fading, but then again I always follow their instructions on how to care for their scrubs, which is to flip them inside out and then wash it with cold water. Alright, so next I want to talk about pilling, or as I like to call them, the development of fuzz balls. So as you can see, it has started to get fuzz balls all over, and it's interesting because it's only on basically the right side of the pants, and so there is that. It doesn't bother me too much, but then again, when my other pairs of scrubs from figs don't pill and only this one pills, and I'm like wondering, well, why is that? That is very strange. And so yeah, I guess I wish they didn't pill, but they do. So next I want to talk about the different styles, and I only own 2 of their tops. So the first one is the Kade 1 pocket, and then the Chasma, which has the 2 pockets on the bottom. And so when I first started buying figs, I would only purchase the Chasma just because I hoard a lot of things. I love to keep a lot of alcohol wipes and flushes in my pockets. So the Kade was out of the picture for me. I just needed something with more pockets. The more pockets, the better. That was my motto. And then I started wearing my fanny pack, so then I basically didn't need pockets in my scrubs anymore, and so I started to purchase more of the Kade. And so I would say both tops are great. So the one negative thing that I don't like is regarding the Chasma and how low this V-neck is. I just feel like when I bend down, it can accidentally show things, which is not good. So I always wear a long sleeve inside of my scrubs whenever I am wearing the Chasma. Next, I wanted to talk about their bottoms. So I own a total of 3 different styles from their bottoms. First is their Zamora joggers, their Yola skinny, and the Kade cargo pants. And so why don't I go ahead and start off with the Zamora that I have right in front of me. And so this is probably their most popular style. Everybody loves the jogger look. It is very comfortable. One thing I do love is the waistband. I love this thick waistband, and the Kade also has this thick waistband, which is great. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Zamora joggers. It is great. It just has this cuffing on the bottom. The next style I have is the Yola skinny pants, and I guess this one is just not my favorite just because of the waistband. This kind of thin elastic waistband just doesn't sit the same way on top of my waist as the Zamora and Kade, and like sometimes it does tend to slip down, especially if I put a lot more things in my pockets, so I don't really like that. And another thing that I have to mention is regarding their sizing inconsistency. So I had purchased this back in 2018, and more recently I had gotten this, which is their Big Sky color in the same size. So right here, as you can see, it is extra small, and then the Ceil one, the Ceil blue, is also extra small. And I have to say that the newer color is actually bigger. As you can see, it is wider, and so unfortunately that just does not make me happy, because originally these this sizing fit me perfectly, and with the extra like 1 inch on the waist for this one, it actually is a bit too big and loose on me. So I end up having to tighten the waistband a lot more than I like, or else these pants just basically slide off, and I do not like that at all. Finally, I have the Kade cargo pants right in front of you, and this one is my favorite pair of pants. I love the waistband, and I just love the wide ankle part, I guess is how I would call it. I really like how many pockets there are, and honestly, I think what I love the most about it is basically the waistband and how it just sits on top of my waist. That is really important to me. And for sizing wise, I am a extra small petite in the Kade. Honestly, I think I am in between a petite and regular, but because they don't have that, so I would rather go with the petite, because the regular is actually super long on me, and it kind of drags the floor, which is gross. So I would rather get a smaller size than have my scrub pants be dragging on the floor.